this is again another thing that came up with one of my students recently. It's about how to kind of expand your basic chord knowledge so that you can kind of get around chord sequences and play in all the keys. So it's just the bar chord system. It's very kind of simple and straightforward, and it's based on chords that you already play as open shapes. So the two main bar chord shapes, one is based on E and one is based on A. Okay, so you simply take that shape for E, and instead of 1, 2, 3, use 2, 3, 4, and then move that up a fret, put a bar in behind it. Then you get F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, etc. So it means that really quickly you can have not just a handful of cowboy chords, but you can actually have however many chords multiplied by 12, multiplied by the roots that are available to you. And so the second part of knowledge that you need to have, and if you don't have this, it's worth spending as much time as it takes to get together, is you need to know your chromatic scale and how that works out on the guitar. E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. And then from A, that repeats 5 frets apart there. So it's one pattern and it repeats at different starting points on the guitar. And E, obviously. So you're only really learning 5 different strings, different starting points. So the E shape is that. So G, A, B, C sharp, etc. And then the A shape, exactly the same thing. Take your normal A, 1, 2, 3, refinger it as 2, 3, 4, and put the bar in behind that. You've got B flat, B, C, D flat, D, etc. Now the great thing about that is, of course, you can then take other chords that are based on that shape. So instead of E, you can also have E minor. Instead of A, you can have A minor. Instead of E, you could have E seventh. Instead of A, you can have A seventh. E sus, E seven sus, A seven, A seven sus. So very quickly, if you think about those chord qualities and the amount of permutations that you have, you're then gone from a state of having maybe, you know, how many open chords do you know? A dozen, 20, to having many, many more, 72, 108, you know, whatever it is, you can do the arithmetic. And then to practice that, use a circle of fifths and just go around the circle of fifths and see what you find. So start at any point and then just go around. Start at A, go to the nearest D, G, C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, etc. Then do that with different chords. Do it with minor chords. A minor, D minor, G minor, C minor, F minor, etc. And then do it with 7th chords, 7 sus chords, anything that you can find. And then of course what you can do is you can change chord qualities. You can go major, minor, or minor, dominant, major. So you use your kind of creative imagination to spark ideas off. So you could go A major to D minor, G major to C minor, F major to B flat minor, that kind of thing. So be creative and mix it up so that you just kind of push yourself, push your knowledge, test yourself, so that you've got a much more complete system. You know, don't be frightened of sharps or flats in the guitar. There's absolutely no reason to be, because literally, you know, there is no difference in terms of what you physically have to do. It's not like a trumpet or a saxophone or any of those, you know, much more complex instruments when it comes to actually manipulating between notes or chordally on piano. You know, it's different to going from A flat to A on the piano is a different scenario from going to A flat to A on the guitar. So yeah, look into that. You should very quickly be able to have the vast majority of music, simple kind of pop rock music covered by working with those bar shapes. Enjoy!